Let's start with a question. Have you ever stopped to think about what's happening inside your body the moment you wake up? Not just how you feel, groggy, stiff, or maybe refreshed, but what's actually going on with your heart, brain, and blood vessels in those critical first moments. It's fascinating and a little surprising to learn that the choices you make in those initial minutes, what you drink, how you move, even how you breathe, can set the tone for your entire day and, over time, influence whether you feel vibrant and strong at 85 or frail and fatigued at 70. Research from leading institutions like Harvard Medical School and the Cleveland Clinic is shedding light on something remarkable. The healthiest, most resilient older adults, those who live well into their 90s with sharp minds, steady energy, and the ability to move freely, share a common thread. They've embraced simple, low-effort morning habits that have a profound impact on how their bodies and brains age. To illustrate just how transformative these 5 minutes can be, let me share the story of Ricardo, a 68-year-old retired engineer from Valencia, Spain. Ricardo had always been a man of structure and discipline, thriving in his career and raising a family. But when retirement came, things started to shift. Within 2 years, he noticed a creeping sense of fatigue that seemed to linger no matter how much he rested. His joints ached every morning, stiff and uncooperative, as if they were rusted shut. His cardiologist gave him a wake-up call during a routine visit. His blood pressure was climbing, his cholesterol was out of balance, and his heart was showing signs of strain. "Change your habits or face serious consequences," the doctor warned. Ricardo later confided in me, "I genuinely thought I wouldn't be around to see my grandchildren grow up. That realization hit me like a ton of bricks." Then, something unexpected happened. A neighbor, a retired physician with a passion for healthy aging, shared a simple tip with Ricardo. Not a medication, not a complex treatment, but a short 5-minute morning routine. Ricardo was skeptical, as many of us would be. "It sounded too easy," he told me, "but I figured I had nothing to lose." So, he gave it a try. Within weeks, he started to feel a difference. More energy, less stiffness, a clearer mind. 6 months later, his doctor was floored. Ricardo's blood pressure had dropped significantly. His cholesterol levels were back in a healthy range, and his heart rhythm was steady. An echocardiogram revealed improvements that seemed almost unbelievable for a man his age. Today, at 70, Ricardo's health markers rival those of someone in their mid-50s. "It feels like I've been given a second chance at life," he told me with a smile. And it all started with 5 small, intentional steps to wake my body up each morning. Let's dive into the first step: hydration. When you open your eyes in the morning, your body is already in a state of mild dehydration, even if you don't feel particularly thirsty. Why? Because during sleep, your body loses water through subtle processes like breathing and sweating, up to half a liter of fluid, according to research. This internal dryness doesn't just leave you parched, it thickens your blood, making it harder for your heart to pump and putting extra strain on your blood vessels. This is a bigger deal than you might think. Studies show that the risk of heart attacks and strokes spikes in the first 1 to 2 hours after waking, particularly for people over 65, and dehydration is a key culprit. The good news? There's a simple fix: rehydrate immediately. Before you reach for your morning coffee, tea, or breakfast, drink 16 ounces of room-temperature water with the juice of a quarter of a fresh lemon. Why room-temperature water? Cold water can constrict your blood vessels, which is the last thing your body needs when it's craving better circulation and oxygen flow. Lukewarm water, on the other hand, helps relax and expand your blood vessels, allowing blood to move more freely and reducing stress on your heart. The lemon isn't just for flavor, it's a powerhouse of potassium, vitamin C, and natural electrolytes that support healthy blood pressure, reduce inflammation, and relax arterial walls. Plus, lemon juice activates liver enzymes that help flush out toxins accumulated overnight, giving your body a clean slate to start the day. But there's more to it. The citrus compounds in lemon also stimulate collagen production, which is critical for maintaining joint health and skin elasticity as we age. This simple 1-minute hydration habit can reprogram your morning physiology, from improving cardiovascular function to enhancing cognitive clarity. It's like pressing a reset button for your entire system. If you're someone who struggles with morning brain fog or feels sluggish when you wake up, this could be a game changer. And the best part? It takes less than a minute to implement, yet its effects ripple through your entire day. Hydration sets the foundation, but to really get your body primed for the day, you need to move, gently but intentionally. That brings us to the second step of our 5-minute morning ritual. And trust me, this 1-minute habit might just be the key you've been missing. If you're still with me, I want to pause and say thank you. Your presence here shows you're serious about investing in your health, and that's something to celebrate. Drop a 1 in the comments to let me know you're on this journey with me. I'd love to see who's committed to fighting for a longer, stronger, more vibrant life. This second step is what I call the circulation reset, and it's more powerful than it sounds. After hours of lying still during sleep, your blood tends to pool in your lower extremities, reducing circulation to your brain and other vital organs. This is why many older adults feel dizzy, unsteady, or mentally foggy when they first get out of bed. In some cases, this sluggish blood flow can even increase the risk of dangerous blood clots. Research from Johns Hopkins University confirms that if blood isn't redistributed effectively after waking, your day starts with constricted blood vessels and a temporary oxygen shortage in your brain. Not exactly the ideal way to kick things off. Here's where a simple 60-second movement sequence comes in. According to Dr. Elena Torres, a specialist in senior vascular health, just 1 minute of targeted movement can boost cerebral blood flow by up to 40%. That's a massive improvement, leading to fewer dizzy spells, sharper focus, better balance, and a reduced risk of stroke or blood clots. You don't need a gym, fancy equipment, or even to leave your bedroom. All it takes is a little intention. Here's how to do it. As soon as you stand up, plant your feet shoulder-width apart. Slowly raise both arms above your head while inhaling deeply through your nose, then lower them gently as you exhale through your mouth. Next, rotate your shoulders backward 5 times, then forward 5 times, keeping the movement smooth and relaxed. Finally, do 10 heel raises. Lift your heels off the ground, hold for a second, then lower them slowly. These small, deliberate movements act like a natural pump, pushing blood from your legs back toward your heart and brain. In just 60 seconds, you'll feel your body warming up, your mind clearing, and that groggy, heavy feeling starting to lift. You're essentially turning on your body's ignition switch without relying on caffeine or medications. There's an added bonus most people don't realize. These movements also stimulate your lymphatic system, which relies entirely on muscle activity to move lymph fluid. This fluid plays a critical role in detoxifying your body and supporting your immune system. So, in just 1 minute, you're not only boosting your heart and brain health, but also fortifying your body's natural defenses. Now that your body is hydrated and your blood is flowing, you're ready for the third step: protein timing. This is where many people unknowingly sabotage their health, especially as they age. If you skip protein in the first 30 minutes after waking, your body may start breaking down its own muscle tissue for energy, a process called catabolism that's alarmingly common in people over 65, even those who eat well later in the day. Studies from the National Institute on Aging show that aging bodies naturally shift into a faster rate of muscle breakdown in the early morning hours. If you don't act quickly to provide high-quality protein, your body begins drawing energy from your muscle stores, leading to gradual strength loss, a weaker immune system, and an increased risk of falls or frailty. If you've ever felt like you're eating a balanced diet, but still losing strength or energy each year, this could be the missing piece. Morning protein doesn't just preserve muscle mass, it supports better energy levels, stronger joints, improved cognitive function, and a healthier cardiovascular system. It also helps regulate appetite by stabilizing blood sugar, reducing cravings, and curbing the urge to overeat later in the day. This is especially crucial for older adults managing weight, insulin resistance, or type 2 diabetes. By combining hydration, gentle movement, and early protein intake, you're setting up your body for strength, clarity, and resilience, not just for the day, but for years to come. Let's move on to the fourth step, which addresses a critical but often overlooked aspect of aging: mobility. If you're still here, I want to thank you again for your dedication. You're proving that your health is a priority, and that's inspiring. Drop a 3 in the comments to let me know you're still with me. And if this is sparking any ideas or motivation, hit that like button and share this with someone you care about. These small actions can create a ripple effect of positive change. Orthopedic specialists at the Mayo Clinic emphasize that simple warm-up movements in the morning can significantly reduce this risk. Here's how to do it. After your circulation reset, take an additional 90 seconds for this gentle, science-backed mobility sequence. Start by sitting on the edge of your bed. Rotate each ankle 10 times clockwise, then 10 times counterclockwise to improve circulation in your lower limbs and prepare your joints for movement. Next, gently rotate each knee in small circles, about 10 times per side, keeping the motion slow and relaxed. Now stand up, holding onto a stable surface like a chair or bed frame for balance. Lean your upper body gently from side to side 5 times, then slowly twist your torso left and right, avoiding any jerky movements. Finish with 10 backward shoulder rolls, breathing deeply and steadily. This sequence takes less than 2 minutes, but delivers benefits that last all day. It lubricates your joints, reduces morning stiffness, improves balance, and significantly lowers your risk of falls, especially if you've dealt with back pain, knee issues, or spinal challenges in the past. There's also a surprising mental health benefit. These movements release endorphins, the brain's natural feel-good chemicals, which can help lift your mood and reduce morning anxiety or low energy, particularly for those living alone or navigating emotional challenges like loss or isolation. This mobility ritual also serves as a bridge between rest and action, giving your body and mind time to transition smoothly into the day. It's like tuning an instrument before playing a symphony. You're setting the stage for how you want to move, feel, and live. By now, your body is hydrated, your blood is flowing, your muscles are fueled, and your joints are primed. But there's one final piece of the puzzle, and it might just be the most critical: waking up your mind. Let's talk about the fifth step, the mental clarity exercise. If your brain feels foggy or disconnected, it doesn't matter how healthy your body is, you can't fully enjoy life without mental sharpness. Many people believe cognitive decline is inevitable after 65, but research from Stanford's Center for Brain Longevity tells a different story. The first 30 minutes of your morning are a golden window to strengthen your memory, focus, and mental agility. How? Through a simple 1-minute mental exercise that boosts the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein often described as fertilizer for your neurons. BDNF helps grow new brain cells and strengthens connections between them, keeping your mind sharp and resilient. Here's how it works. After your mobility sequence, sit comfortably, close your eyes, and mentally review the previous day in reverse. Start with the evening. What did you eat for dinner? Who did you talk to? What were you wearing? Then move to the afternoon, then the morning, recalling as many details as possible. As this becomes easier, challenge yourself by going back 2 days or focusing on specifics, like the smell of your breakfast or the weather outside. Studies show this exercise can slow age-related cognitive decline and maintain mental sharpness well into your 80s and 90s. In fact, people who practice it regularly often perform as well on cognitive tests as those 10 to 20 years younger. This mental workout also builds your cognitive reserve, your brain's ability to adapt and find new pathways when faced with neurological challenges. When combined with the earlier steps, hydration, movement, protein, and mobility, the effects are amplified, creating a full body, full mind synergy that doesn't just help you live longer, but helps you live better. So, are you ready to make these 5 minutes the most powerful part of your day? Because this isn't just about changing your morning, it's about shaping your future. Let's recap the 5 steps. First, hydrate with 16 ounces of room temperature lemon water to rebalance your body and reduce cardiovascular strain. Second, perform a 60-second circulation reset to boost blood flow and oxygen delivery. Third, eat 25 to 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking to preserve muscle and stabilize energy. Fourth, complete a 90-second mobility sequence to lubricate joints and improve balance. And fifth, do a 1-minute mental clarity exercise to sharpen your mind and build cognitive resilience. Together, these steps take just 5 minutes, but create a foundation for a stronger, healthier, more independent life. I know it might sound almost too simple, but that's the beauty of it. The most impactful changes often come from small, consistent habits that don't make headlines, but quietly transform your life. Too many older adults lose their strength, clarity, and independence little by little, not because of aging itself, but because they overlook these foundational habits. But a small, determined group chooses a different path. They stay sharp, strong, and free well into their 90s. And it all starts with how they begin their day.